This just in. Two guys, one news station.
That was. Whoa, boy! This is.
Did I do it right?
Yeah. Wow, this is really good. It's an audio only situation because eyes was bulged out of. I'm wearing glasses. My eyes would have bulged out of my head and plopped up my desk.
Wait. Hello, everyone. My name is BB.
Hey,
Almost forgot my name there for a second. But and I am here with my partner in crime, my lasso to my giddy up. Jay.
I think
How are you doing?
I'm good. Okay, yeah. I'm here. I'm kidding. The rest of that I'm concerned about and not too sure about. That's like
I tried to give us a cool intro, okay?
what was this? Somebody called you the Riz Goblin. You'd like, is that an insult or is that a compliment? Kind of there.
Oh my god.
But yeah, as you can tell, we take this very seriously. And so the news, we do have a bit of a breaking news. So this is up on YouTube and other places potentially. We're just doing this as a quick hitter because we are going to talk a little bit more with on our episode with Redbeard Flynn, but that won't be releasing for about 10 days from now, give or take. And so this is happening now. So we're recording a holiday episode and some other things today, and we decided to take a break from that to record this because they broke the news. News is broken and we have to fix it. The day before has become the days gone because it's no more.
Basically.
Yeah. I learned about this. I learned about the game's existence because I'm not a survival MMO guy, right? Like that's not my. I guess Minecraft and Valheim, if those count as those kinds of games, were games that I played in that genre. But beyond that, maybe like the Forest or something, but nothing deep, right? And so I wasn't paying attention to this game until you posted about it in your Discord, and you posted a thing, and from that moment, it was like, oh, this is a scam. And I think even you jokingly said, let's get scammed together. So
I did say that. I very much indeed did say that.
yes, the playtest, the alpha, I believe it was Monday? No, Sunday, was it? It was over the weekend, was it not? It was
Yeah, it was like over the weekend they released
yeah.
Cause okay, so like a little bit background on it. Like basically this game was announced, I'm pretty sure it was announced last year. And it got like, it basically was shown off as like this huge survival MMO where you can go in, a PvE experience, right? Where you can go in with your friends, and then like they slowly shifted to like the PvP side of it. And this was supposed to come out last year, but then they had a bunch of like legal stuff happened where there was like a copyright claim issue with the name. It was just a bunch of sus stuff, right? And they finally had a release date this year, which was not too long ago. And that last trailer that they showed was like trying to convince everybody like this game is real, because that was like the biggest thing, is that the game's not real, right? Like it's a scam, and that it's using assets and all this stuff, right? All these like rumors that were before the game launched. So the game comes out, and it's not what it said it would be, which it was not a survival MMO. Okay.
Yeah.
It was more of a like, I guess, Division-esque kind of like, what was it, Dark Zone-ish, right? That Dark Zone era zone that they had, where it was like a PvP slash like extraction shooter.
Oh,
It's what it ended up being like. So there's no MMOs, and of course, what is a game launch, or not a successful launch without any like extremely crazy bugs, right? Like people trying to leave the hub and just falling, like having an infinite like falling screen where they would just fall.
Yeah.
Not being able to play with friends, a bunch of like bugs where characters would be, using guns and shooting, and then like hit registration was like 3 years later, so it was like a bunch of shit like that was happening. So it was in a very bad state,
Nothing important for a
you
game
know.
like that, right? Like, why?
Of course, no.
The
Yeah.
shooter, extraction shooter, you don't need your gun to register a shot right away, especially if there's, other human players. I will
Yeah.
say, I shout out to Angry Joe. I watched his stream of it, and I think I messaged you because I don't know if you were streaming or you were doing something, but I messaged you
Hmm.
about it. Like, did you see his stream trying to play? It
Oh
was
yes.
absolute dumpster fire of,
Yeah. Hmm.
and it was supposed to be survival MMO, but there was no survival mechanics or anything. It
Yeah.
was literally just a
Hmm.
traction shooter, which
Oh, the biggest thing was open world, and it was nothing like that. There was no open world.
yeah,
It was like a section or a zone or something like that.
no, it was a complete debacle. But I
Hmm.
think to me the story took a turn in the last few days. I think as of this recording,
Yeah.
which we're recording right now, it is Tuesday, December 12th. So the story took a turn yesterday when I think I came home. It was in the evening, and I saw the news the day
Yeah.
before. The dev studio. First of all, you can't even buy it anymore on Steam. It's unpurchasable on Steam. It's been
Oh,
yeah,
really?
yeah.
I didn't even
No, no,
know
you
that.
and
Okay.
you go to the Steam page, and it's literally it just you could wish list it for some reason.
Oh my God. I
Um,
didn't even know that actually.
yeah, you can no
Oh,
longer purchase it on Steam. I'm checking literally right now. Yeah, the only options are add to wish list, follow, or ignore. Um, and the devs, what is it? Fantastic Studio,
yes.
FNPA.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, they've closed. They're done. They've closed up shop. They are apparently scrubbing their entire internet presence, their Twitter accounts, their
Yep.
websites, everything. So I mean, I guess if you bought it off of Steam, you can go through Steam for your refund, whatever. But honestly, look, I'm sorry. I'm gonna just offshoot a little bit. I saw the video you posted on your Discord, and I said, "This is no." Like, just no. I knew already, like, no, this isn't gonna be good because it just looked like promising too much, right? And then you look at the dev's track record of abandoning games. If you paid $40 for
Hmm.
this on like not Steam and you played more than 2 hours, I'm sorry, you deserve to eat that $40 loss. Because you should have, if you really wanted to give it a try, after an hour and a half of all the jank that was going on, you should have said, no, let me refund this. Because this is just, I mean, I feel bad for some people who really wanted to have hope, but the devs, they look like they looks like 100% scam central. I mean, it looks like they took the money
Oh yeah.
and ran. I don't know how it's supposed to work in terms of like um Steam refunds, because do they, like, if you list the game on Steam and somebody buys it, does that whatever percentage, because obviously Steam is going to take a percentage, right? Because they're hosting it. That's business. They're going to take a percentage, but whatever's left of that percentage, let's say you get $25 for every $40 purchase. What happens if somebody refunds? Is that all out of Steam? Do they come for the and like, hey, give me those $25 back? Did it, So I mean, this is just it's a sad state of affairs in the game industry that this is that it's an asset flip. The game, there are some instances in which New Fortune City, which is supposed to be New York City, they even have a bootleg Madison Square Garden. I mean, it was just a rip off of the Division. It was literally we have the
Yeah. Well, that's basically what it was. Yeah.
um but some of the shadow quality, like some of the textures in New Fortune City looked decent, looked not bad, looked like a high end PS3 game, low end PS4 game. I mean, that's just what, and then it had the dynamic day night cycle. Those are like the two positives of this game. But
Yeah.
The gameplay loop from watching Angry Joe. First of all, when you could finally get in and play,
Oh
well,
God, yeah.
the gameplay loop just looked boring. There was nobody there. It wasn't like there was zombies around. It wasn't like there was
Yeah, there
like
was like three, four zombies that you would find each in like 2 hour intervals.
yeah.
It's like no one there.
And apparently, what's different from other like extraction shooters, if you could lose your equipment, but it was easily replaceable or something like that. Like there was just so much
Hmm.
nothingness in this game, and I use
Yeah,
game in
yeah,
air
yeah.
quotes, and it just it, it's a shame for the people that were excited for this game, all 7 of them, because I can't imagine too many people saw this and got like really excited. But it's just I, I don't know. It's a sad state of affairs to see this and to see that they closed the entire studio, basically took the money in the middle of the night and ran. It's just scumminess, scummy behavior, scumminess, and it's why games like, look, I think Dark and Darker, that whole issue's so convoluted and cloudy, but it gives studios like that a bad name when they try to host their own, games on their own server and all that other shit. Because it's like, well, I don't know. Do I trust these developers without the sort of insurance in air quote of Steam? Because Steam, you could, at the very least, if you play less than 2 hours, get your money back. Good luck with that on private, dev sites. And if you got it somewhere all other than Steam, I don't know if these devs were offering it on their website, but if you got it somewhere other than Steam and they cut and run, now what happens to the people who did invest those $40? I think the servers are supposed to still be up, but these servers are
Yeah.
the service is horrible, bug re-
I was actually looking at the Twitter page for Fantastic, which is like the dev
Mhm.
team. And like since then they've been posting I guess Metona is what it's called, Metona official underscore official. That's like I'm assuming it's like an investor company
I think
to this. They've been saying that they're trying to help people with Steam, or they're working with Steam to help with refunds, which is a good sign there.
that's good.
Hopefully that's true.
That's good.
And something that Fantastic posted as well, saying that apparently they have received zero money. They have not received anything from the day before sales. I mean, that could just be, you know.
Yeah.
But if they are being clear that they are trying to work with Steam to allow refunds, I guess this could just be a shitty release, man. Like super bad. Like
This
I don't know. It's just so sus, man. Like it's just so sus. Like all the stuff that they did, all overhyped the game, all the like them trying to like protect the whole like this isn't assets from a different game. This isn't a scam. Like just so this could happen. It's just so weird.
I mean,
Like how it all turned out.
red flag central if the developer has to argue it's not a scam.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, 100%.
like, look, we've discussed Dragon Age news and lack thereof and all this other stuff. And, games have sometimes really long, torturous development cycles. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But if I'm following a game and like the developer has to either issue a statement or argue on Twitter that no, this game is not a scam, this game is 100% real, my red flag goes up. Now I'm like, okay, you're making me feel like it's a scam. Like, why would you have to defend that it's not a scam? According to the Steam page, Mytona Fantastic is the publisher. So I don't know if it's an offshoot of Fantastic or if it's something else, but they seem to be the publisher, whereas Fantastic straight up is the developer. So if the publisher is working with Steam to get refunds, they may have been caught as much off guard as the rest of us when all of this went.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, most likely, yeah.
but I just
And there's like real quick. There's like it's because I'm just looking through the tweets and of like their page and everything, and it's like someone had tweeted out to them saying, like, you all have arrived the game and all this stuff, and that it's like a disgrace to like the video game industry, and their response was like, "This is our first big experience. Shit happens." Like, they're just like, "Yeah, dude,
It-
yeah,
it-
that just happened."
yeah, they're just like, yeah, it happens. Like it's like spilling the coffee. It's like if you spill your coffee, like, shit, man, let me clean up. All right, it just happened. Like, no, man,
Yeah.
overhyped game. You scammed the fuck out of a lot of people, and then you just ran in the middle of the night. I don't know. Look, that's what's happening right now. If you've played the day before, I'm sorry, but feel free to let us know if you have any experience with Fantastic. If you know anything on the inside and want to get it out there, we'll happily have a conversation and see if we can't do something about that going forward. We're going to talk more in depth with Redbeard Flynn, who is super knowledgeable about that. So check out the episode of that coming out in about 10 days from now, give or take 11 days from this recording. So it'll be the 23rd of December is when that episode's scheduled to come out. All the links of the show and all the places you could find us will be in the description down below. BB, before we go, this is a second bit of breaking news that I didn't get a chance. This literally happened. I was checking on it as we were recording. As we're recording right now. This is a tweet that has been released 9:30 this morning from E3's official Twitter account. Fuck you, I'm not calling it X. And this is a quote, direct quote from E3's account. After more than 2 decades of E3, each one bigger than the last, time has come to say goodbye. Thanks for the
No way.
It's officially done. No more E3. They're pulling the plug on E3, according to the official E3 Twitter account. So that is breaking right.
Wow.
E3 is over and ended. No more E3. And that's that. I mean, that hit me right a little bit in the nostalgia because, we've had a discussion about E3 and it's downsizing and digitizing and all the stuff that, they canceled it this year, I believe it was, and all of that. And I'm pretty sure we knew this was coming. I mean, we had a discussion back when the show was up on YouTube regularly about things they could have done to restructure and, rebrand, what's what. But apparently it's over. E3 is no more. The last E3 was the last E3. So that's happening literally right now. That was trending on Twitter as we were talking, I was looking over the tweets from the day before stuff and everything, and then I saw E3 was trending. I can't speak. Trending, and I clicked on the trend, and that's the news. E3 is done. Fantastic, and Days Gone done. It's a lot done this December afternoon. And speaking of done, I think we're done with this breaking news update.
Yeah, we're done too. Okay, we're gonna join in being done.
Good day.
And make sure not to get scammed. It's a scammy world out there.
Check the backgrounds of the thing. Do your research. Check the developers. When you see a game that looks maybe it's too good to be true, check the developer's track record. Look into the game. Really decide and do due diligence on things, because apparently that developer had a history of leaving games unfinished. So, yeah, it sucks for the people that really liked it. It sucks for the innocent people that worked hard on that game. And same thing with E3. It sucks for the people who poured their heart and soul into previous E3s only for it to end. But that's, nothing stays the same. Things must end for other things to begin. And on that note, for BB, I'm Jay. This has been a BB&J Breaking News Update. We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.